MT Butterfly Fox is first over the fence. Watch out for easy raider patrols.
Before I go, there is one thing I'd like. Do you have a recent case? A case, say, in the last year or two that might be of interest public, the feature story along with the article. Something a little, with a lot of excitement. You know how it's are.
Well, this dance hall racket might interest you.
Dance hall racket.
Long story. If you've got the time, I can...
Well, I've got the time. Can I hear the story?
Helen, bring me in the dance hall racket.
Oh, wait, perfect. It's actually 7. Wait, there we go. Perfect. And then put on Dolphin. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in, Butterfly. Thanks for getting in first. And welcome, Banana. Congratulations on being small. You are pocket size. You count as carry-on luggage. Love that for you. Yeah, tonight we're going to be playing more Shadow the Hedgehog because I thought we were closer than we were. I thought we were going to beat like 2 rounds. Turns out we have 4, which means that we made like no progress from last time to next. Hey, Zartar, and hell yeah, Dolphin time. But like we're close to the end of one go, and then it should be easier because to get the dead middle, like the hardest are the extremes, and once we get those dealt with, because yeah, now we're on the top and can we just have to do the this one's annoying because we have to do like full evil to stay up here. Hopefully the oh right, this is actually really easy if you don't spend the entire like an hour or so trying to figure out where the damn things are, because it's like linear. Hold up, give me Give me your gun. How do I do it? It's just tech. Hope you struggle in this game. Oh, this is a Sonic game. The point of these games is to perpetually suffer. Like, we're not even playing a good one. We're playing a god-awful one on purpose. Like, the suffering is intentional and perpetual. Like, I'm planning on this, so we're fine. I love the fact that no matter what I try or what I try to do, it always ends up with it being way too close to the explosion. Love that. Where did you come from? But yeah, I hope everyone's having a at least passable day. Because, yeah, today was weird. I thought I had a lot of stuff that I had to do that was going to definitely prevent me from streaming, and then, like, none of it actually happened, so, like, it either got canceled or is like, oh, well, I don't have the energy for that now because, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, definitely. Am I going in the right direction? I don't know. So there's one down this way, I think. But yeah, so like, I thought I had something, an appointment after work. They got an email in the middle of the day saying like that was canceled because the person I had it with wasn't feeling good. So like, all right, nothing can be done with that. Then just because things kept on happening, I took some anti-anxiety meds, so I spent like most of the time from getting home till now just perpetually completely out of it, because took the meds and the meds were working. Which meant that I wasn't tired when it came for streaming, so I could actually kind of stream. Except I am still kind of out of it. So we'll see. What is that? I'm fine. Like the nice thing about it being specifically med. I just locked on and would not let me do anything else. Like specifically med related is if they work very well, that means they were needed.
The black aliens are there. There he is.
Right. This is the most questionably controlling thing ever. Oh, weird. It doesn't show on my OBS preview. Wait, it might be like one of those, this is technically a mobile emote that you can select, but it's like different from desktop. I don't know. Technology is weird. There we go. God, that goes so much faster when you know what you're doing and don't repeat the 5-minute level over and over. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing fine because like like a month ago at this point, I was perpetually tired to the point that if anything happened, regardless, I just did not have the energy to stream. So the fact that I can stream at all is good sign. Very good sign. Man. So I hope everyone's doing better than that. Oh, right. This is just the run through, and if you encounter any difficulties at all, stop for a minute. Oh yeah. Because I was thinking, like, this game, I like the gameplay itself enough. It's a little unpolished, sure, but it's not god awful. Ow. Nope. Well, we tried.
Damn, not here.
Maybe I need to up my meds. My mind goblin's beating me up all day. Yeah, I hate it when you're just a walking D's nuts joke like that. But because I had the weird opposite problem that my meds were way too high to the point that I think it was wearing out everything else. Because it turns out when you have way too many stimulants in your system, and everything starts like that affects things. Wait, no. I just need to jump off. Like when it gets to one of those, it's not worth trying to do it on this thing as a flyby. But yeah, like, more meds might help. And I hope that you figure out whatever it is that's causing that, because like med related issues specifically are the worst. Like, it's just, oh hey, this thing that if I don't have, I'm going to feel even worse, is making me feel even worse, but in a new, different, fun way. Yeah, we've done this level like 5 times because it's one of the easier objectives, Shadow. I know you have memory problems, but try to keep with it. We've done this so many times. All paths lead back to the Ark because everyone's obsessed with this level. Like, it's a good level. It's good. Got good vibes. Ow. 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 Ah! It's funny. I remember last night Professor Fang was having a mild crash out over the fact that Space Colony Arc specifically wasn't in the new Sonic racing game. Personally, with their perennial obsession with it and it being a fan favorite, I feel like it will. He's probably right in that it will be added eventually, but just not on launch. You know, gotta save a little treat, a little something for later. Oh, good. Checkpoint. So, oh, I don't know. That's between you and God with how you missed that. Also, I don't know why you keep on bringing up the sogginess of bread. It's quite dry, perpetually so. I think I have to reset the checkpoint. I guess the most charitable way to put it is that they wanted to make sure they did that level right. The least charitable way you can put it is they want to charge a however much DLC pack for Space Colony Arc in that game so that they can get more money off of it all. Because it looks like a fun game. From what I played of the network test, it is. I think that's going in the right direction. Yep. Hang on. I want to destroy the defense systems. It just doesn't tell me. Love that. But why does this remind me of that weird ass alien multiple K? Hey, Zero Realm. That, I think it's because all Sonic games specifically are very much locked in the vibes of like early 2000s, no matter what they try to do. So it's like perpetual, this feels like childhood and grade school type of thing. Which is very funny for how seriously they tried to make this. Oh. Good. How you doing? Have to get you some out? I mean, you don't have to. That is true. When you're a Sonic fan, you've already forsaken God. You start pretty low.
Say your prayers, you disgusting humans.
Yeah, it'll happen. Like, somehow, despite the fact that I've never touched these games aside from 06 and this specific game, I know so much about Sonic just because I somehow made friends with people who have, in their own words, that Sonic autism. It's like they will tell you so much about it, and it's so deep. It's so... Oh, right, this one wubs. It had such a strong start, but then it wubs. Why does this wub?
Use the pillars in the center to run him down.
Why does it wub?
Strip him of his weapon and take it for you.
I can't get over just the design. Like, it very much feels the impression I get from Sega in general is that they've wanted to make something like Yakuza in terms of just the type of story that they wanted to tell for quite some time. Like, they wanted to do something serious with stakes and where a bunch of people die just to forwards the plot. However, Sega was like, nah. We make games about hedgehogs. We do that and that alone. And they're like, all right, can we still do like something approximating what we want to do? Yeah, sure. Marketing said that idea would sell, so we don't really care beyond the fact of what makes us the most money. So go for it. Hey, it's me, the devil from the Bible.
The planet-piercing eclipse can. There's no escape for you now.
Ever since I got introduced to like what all that audio was from, oh, good for you. Glad you're back. I've loved those Snapcube dubs, like that and the I can't move my body. Why can't I move my head? I can't see the edge of the horizon. Hatsune Miku, is that you? That, shit, there's a lot from like the 06 fan dub. Or no, it was a Sonic Adventure that gets quoted a lot, and the Shadow one is so dumb. It's very nice that you think you'll defeat me with the power of friendship and all, but I am the devil from the Bible. Oh, congrats on checking. First time. I should probably play Adventure 2 at some point. I just realized I have no idea if it's coincidence that the underside of Space Colony Arc looks like Eggman's face, or if that's supposed to look like Gerald Robotnik's face. But it's very funny that it's a face station. Wait, what do you mean stay in the light? Simple. I can't see you if you stay in the light. That is pretty much one of the few things that is a general problem for me. All the bodies are less effective. For the corpse specifically, if you shine strong enough light on his joints, they just fall off. It'd be funny if it wasn't so annoying. A couple can't even really work in light, and yeah. I also can't see all your bioelectricity, so I don't know where the fuck you are. That's why the lurk message is you go out into the light, and the unlurk one is you step back out instead of the usual streamers. They lurked, they're lurking in the shadows, and they stepped out of the shadows. Like, no, just the opposite. Yeah. Oi. What a big arrow. Let's see, where? Ah. Right, shooting gallery. Do I feel... Wait, can I actually shoot those things, the missiles down? Neat. Alright, who's left? Oh, no one. It's here. Oh, thank you for the butter. Or I guess in this part, taking off my jacket. Does that. Bread gets a little butter pat. Corpse takes off his jacket. Sure. See, everyone complaining on Twitch about how how hard the censorship is, and how if you show a little bit of skin on there, or even if it's completely covered, if you take off a shirt, that's just impossible to... You get whacked immediately. No, skill issue. I've been doing this for a long ass time. Oh wait, is this so much easier if you... Yeah, this is so much easier if you can actually keep this on. Thought I understood Sonic, but the more of these games you play, the less I understand. What in the Metal Gear is this game? Oh no, here's the thing. Metal Gear, everyone who says what the hell is this game about? What's going on? What's Kojima on about? They're obviously rage baiting and has never played a Metal Gear game, because they famously will sit you down for a long ass unskippable half-hour cutscene and tell you in excruciating detail that you would have to be legitimately kind of stupid to not understand like everything what's going on. Like, it's my theory that every time somebody posts something like that, Kojima's like, well, we have to make it clearer because they're not understanding the point of the game. And that's how you get characters like in Death Stranding, Hartman, who lives on the shore of a lake with a broken heart, or in the shape of a broken heart, dies every couple of minutes because of a heart problem, and is also generally a pretty nice guy who's just trying to reunite with his family in the afterlife. And it's like, no, they don't get what you're doing because you do stuff like have a woman on screen. The bar's low. Oh, thanks for my toasters. Let me get that quick. But this one is just wait, hang on. Gotta take that, put that back on. Grab the extra bread. Put that in there. And then rebutter. These games are largely just incomprehensible because they thought they had something. And then they were wrong. And Sega has such a tight fist on the brand because it's like the most uncharitable way to put it is, wait, No, I want this direction.
Surveillance camera spots you. Take cover in the shadow.
Because, like, the most or charitable way is that it's Sega's Mario, and they want it to be both massively successful in every format that it touches, and also they don't really get what I'm not sure if it's they don't quite understand like the target demographic, but for this game specifically, they knew that a lot of people had grown up with Sonic games, and like, hey, we want to make something for you guys. Like, what type of games do you enjoy? What's cool with the kids nowadays, and what type of game would you enjoy, so we can make something like that. And they said games like GTA, because at the time it was wildly popular. I don't know which specific GTA game went on with or was released around this time, but I do know that they're like, all right, we'll try that. We tried. So they made a Shadow game where you had guns. I'm just gonna go.
Probably better off grabbing if the surveillance camera spots you. Take cover in the shadow.
Ow. They gave him guns. They let him swear. They let him drive cars, despite the fact that that he plays pretty close to Sonic, and the name of those games is just go as fast as you can. And it was such a laughable attempt that they're like, all right, never again. We'll keep the vehicle gimmick, because that does give make Shadow play somewhat differently than Sonic, so we can use that for him in like adventure style games. But then they're like, no more swearing, no more. Wait, is that all? Oh no, there's one more deeper in. Like, no more guns. Just. And they've essentially went from super edgy to absolutely ridiculous. Oh yeah, tons of guns. Why? Because it is cool. Wait, did I go in a circle, or did I die and get set back super far? Nope, exact same thing. I am so turned around. I think I went in a circle? I don't know. Yeah. I know in later games, like from what I've seen of Sonic Shadow Generations, that they've also changed his N06. It is a little bit, but like, I have yet to play a game where Shadow's gimmick of being good in melee and having like a combos type of combat system actually worked well. Because in 06, like, no one played well. That was just a bad showing for absolutely everyone. But it seemed like that they used the various abilities, like, for that new game pretty well. Man, did that dude get shot by his own security? Absolute government efficiency at peak. Nope. I want to leave. Although I suppose really the peak Sonic weirdness came around when they decided a good plot hook is would be, oh yeah, Eggman's grandpa was just as bad as him, but the start of his evil scientist ways was when the government shot his granddaughter in front of him.
Resistance has been crushed.
And now, and from that one decision, we have signs in theaters that say, please do not cheer when the child gets shot. I kind of want to... Wait.
Get out of my way.
Wait. No. Oh, dang it. This is the wrong final boss. Damn. Yeah, we accidentally did. I didn't realize that was the last level. We did the wrong one. Ugh. Can I continue from, like, a point on this? No, that would be friendly game design. Ugh.
This is for my family and for
That fucking sucks. Alright, let's see what our options are from the main menu. New. Ah, man. I have to freaking start over. I don't want to do that top route again. I think I'm just going to go for the neutral one of all the way, and if there's like something easy to bump me up, then I'll go and do that. But like, I thought I was on the second to last. Yeah, I thought I had one more level there, but yeah, I completed the top one and then it... What the fuck did I just... Oh, come on! So this is a very good stream for crashing out. If you have anything that you want to go absolutely insane for, now's the time. Speak now. Or just kind of scream. That is also an option. I knew you'd enjoy that. Start panicking. I'm also seeing... I already said that I was going to do that. The problem is, suffering is funny and I can go through that. I can do that no problem because that's just like the daily experience for me. The problem is when something happens and it makes me sad instead, because I can push through suffering and just out of pure spite. But once things get sad, then it's just like, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna get some ice cream and go like burrito on the couch and not. Because like that's just such a frustrating thing of like it's so easily admissible by, or like fixable by either having a basic stage select of, hey, where do you want to restart? Or, hang on, I did the last one wrong. Let me go through that. Or like some sort of more granular control over, like, even if it was, hang on, I accidentally did the path I wanted wrong. Let me go and go back one stage. Like, that would be so easy, and that would have solved the entire issue. But, like, there's nothing like that in this game. It's all just, you gotta do a perfect playthrough, and if you got something that doesn't work, or you end up accidentally doing the wrong story path, then you're shit out of luck and you have to go back to this level, which, first of all, I would love it if these games I have a feeling that most of these games are quote-unquote bad because they require you to stop. Like, from what I've seen of these games, there's a weird fixation of, yes, you can go extremely fast. Also, we are putting in a bunch of mechanics, obstacles, and course design that means you're either entirely on rails, which I don't like. My opinion is that, and this will be a hot take, Mario games are much better at letting you actually pick a direction and run and keep speed up. Like, they feel like they fill the Sonic design better than Sonic games, at least the ones I played. I'm sure there's probably a couple like that, but like, fuck, I can go through Super Mario Bros. 3 in half an hour, and most of that is holding right and just jumping and dealing with whatever's in the way. But like this game, there's some sections in that last level where I got some good forward speed, and then I'd immediately hit something, either because the control stick's very, very slippery, which, fair, that's part of the challenge of the game, is you're not really dealing with a vehicle, you're dealing with a character. But partially these, like, introduce who the buddy is, that restricts your movement. But also the stage design, it's trying to do something that 2D Mario's is a lot better, or 2D as a general thing is better at just letting you run because you don't have to deal with a third dimension. But with 3D Marios, they're much more collectathons and whatever. The other annoying thing is that a lot of these traps seem to be tuned directly to, hey, if you're going completely full speed, you are just going to get hit. No other things. But like, the other thing that I have mixed feelings about are like this section right here with the loops. They're okay, so turns out if you do let off the control stick, you do fall. But there's a lot of sections that are on rails that you don't actually need a ton of input in order to solve, which has always struck me as a bit weird. Like, do you want this to be and like, sure, they are cool and they're kind of fun, but after a bit it's like, I don't know, I always felt it was weird that like the fastest that you would be is a section entirely where you're entirely not in control of it. Which, on one hand, another hot take is if you do get all the button inputs done correctly, like hitting the ring dash right as you run out of platform space, it is pretty fun. The other thing is edge gravity, and just because I accidentally went down the wrong path, this will be a majority of complaining about mechanics. Like, there are a lot of the times where I get stuck on places is instances where it's like, oh, there's a safe platform below this. I'm not going to jump because I don't need vertical height. I just need to drop down below. And that's the thing with like Super Mario 64 or 3D Mario games is that they'll just let you fall the fuck off a platform. They don't care. You are fully responsible for where you are in that space. And there's very little, if any, edge gravity. So it's really weird. On one hand, I do understand why that it is, because if you went full speed off the side of a map because you weren't able to react in time, that would be a cheap death. On the other hand, as detailed earlier, what speed? This game doesn't let you go as fast as you can without running into something 5 seconds.
When this temple is awakened.
I don't know, it just feels
Perfect.
weird. Man, I wish Professor Fang was here so he could crash out over what I'm about to say. These Sonic games would be better if they were slower and weren't designed for speed, because they've utterly fucked up the balance between what's essentially a platforming-based racing game and a game where you actually explore the area and world and meet objectives. That'd be great. Maybe that should be a talk show. Just take Zarataro's Yo You Like That set, put a filter over it so it looks like we win it after dark. What's the path? Alright, so if we just go straight through and continue to go straight through, we can get to another storyline. And just attempt to rip both of our favorite 3D, or like our favorite platformers apart. Because I know he doesn't like he has hot takes over Super Mario Bros. 3 and how that game isn't as good as the hype says it is, which that's my absolute favorite Mario game, period. And I've got opinions about Sonic games, so that might be fun. Making my mission make him suffer. Good, you know what it's about. You know what the objective is. God. Okay, it is kind of funny that the only way to deal with those lanterns is to be very careful and cautious, or just get hit. Yes, don't care. Well, the plus side is I know these levels well enough that I can kind of just go through them. Don't care. Kid's not my problem. What the? Why did it send me? It either doesn't let you go off an edge, unless that edge would be horrible for you to go off of, or it's just like, yeah, sure, you hit the dash, go flying, not home in on anything. Kind of funny. Do not care. We are going straight forwards. Yeah. Although I wonder how much of that issue is like they wanted to do something that wasn't, or like, because I know that half of the issue with that Sega had, like, in general with this series is that the devs might have wanted to do some. Oh, come on.
Not here.
I'd like the lock-on to work. Like, the devs wanted to do something, preferably implicitly something good, and the executives were like, no, make it something else.
Make sure you don't overlook them.
What the?
Don't let them get away.
Hey, Sith, we're complaining. I barely touched that. I accidentally went on the wrong final boss on the path and basically wasted several hours of work from last stream on that. So now we're angrily
Sith
complaining
Knight 20
about
the
games.
second into the zone. And right into an anomaly field.
Mario and Sonic games
Careful
were
on the
from
grabby
same
centers.
company. Hilarious. Also, hi Fang, you missed
Not here.
actually on a phone call. Why are you here? Go deal with the phone call. Don't slack off. Saw Brett and I had feelings. So yes, we have been essentially doing nothing but talking smack about Sonic games institutionally because I got problems with how this one's designed. Ugh. Mostly that for a game about how you should be going fast. You don't go that fast. Kind of timing. Oh, I think he's doing the same with the thing that I do where I just lurk until something is so outrageous is said that I'm like, oh, now is the perfect timing to come in and say and talk mad smack or something stupid. Oh, other way. So I can tell you're so excited to see him. Which is the mood. Actually, wait, did I miss a message? Ah, no, just the O. Yeah. The rage is calming down a little bit. But I'm still angry. Legendary time. Maybe I am, but I'll never know that. If I could remember, I'd tell him. Hey, Mecha, how's it going? Hopefully better. Alright. Shut the fuck up, big man. How are you doing, Mecha? Ah, fuck.
Damn it.
That answers that question. I don't know what the question was, but it answers it. What's the why does it keep on pausing? Like, this is a GameCube game. It should not be. You know what? Shut up, Eggman.
Castle first.
Am I doing? Actively crashing out because this game is extremely horribly designed and just makes me wonder why. Ugh.
The doctor's gotta be this
So-
way.
Yeah, I'm just angrily recouping progress from everything else and getting some of the best scores I have because, again, it's such a weird design choice. The game, by reputation and design, wants you to go fast. It gives you better scores for going fast,
Chaos Emerald.
but it also wants you to go it also wants you to play it slow, like a 3D Mario game. It puts up so many other things for you to do that you have to be kind of slow, careful, and meticulous for. Like the options for here, I usually go for. They're both pretty fast. I think it actually would have been faster if I wasn't going for a specific story route to go for Amy's path specifically. But even then, Eggman's, once you know where the stuff is, it's not a long drawn out level. Not like the Carnival Zone one where you have to have like collect and hold 300 rings in order to beat it. But even then, it's two essentially searching objectives. I know that one that I have been deliberately avoiding, a flashback on Space Colony arc where you have to either kill all 30 soldiers or heal 5 doctors that are hidden everywhere around a huge stage. Like, you can only really do that fast if you don't get confused and loop back on yourself.
What's going on with me?
Oh, hey, new cutscene. This is like the first time in 3 streams of this that we've actually done that we've done a level we haven't done before. Also, there's something really funny about how this game is like Shadow having 5 seconds to try to collect his thoughts before someone teleports him somewhere. Just because they don't have coherent plot hooks. Oh wait, is this a flashback one? Did I successfully avoid it until now? Oh, I think I might have something to illustrate my point. I wish I didn't. So I just noticed, Black Doom has 3 eyes, but only has 1 pupil. His other 2 eyes don't have a pupil in them. They are just orange sclera. Why? That's almost as bad as a vagina mouth. Just for show, yeah. Oh yeah, this is exactly it. Annihilate forces, save captured researchers, just run. Do not care. Underneath where? Oh. God, is that a... Oh my god, that's an actual map of the station. This is going to... Yeah. Man. And there's 60 dudes. I'm just going to run around and hope and...
Get him!
Is there anything down there? Oh, no, that was convenient, though. Yep, that's a lot of men.
Get him! There he is!
All right, if it wasn't for... If the spin dash wasn't miserable, that would have been... Why? Why do they keep on adding, like, mechanics?
Get ready to fight!
Is there like somewhere to... Oh, there. Nope, that is a side room. It's a freaking dead end. Is there a map in here? Yes, I have to go up, down, and then it should be straight across? I don't know.
No! Men, forgive me.
Point is, I have no idea.
There he is! Get
Oh,
him! Fire!
there we go.
Open this door.
Nope.
5
We have apprehended several ARC scientists.
Then,
Determine your route and
Get ready to fire!
so that was a dead end. It's really annoying. That map's so annoying. It looks like it's... It looks like it's vertical. Oh, was the...
Can't run away knowing that I sleep with a cat. Please help
Oh.
them. By taking this television, you can get to places you might not even have known about.
Like, I have no idea if it's a vertical map or something else. Is that? Oh. Oh my god. I am so tempted to restart just so I don't have to deal with this. Yeah. I'm hesitating because I have no idea where the hell I'm going. It's really quite simple. I'm up on here on the bridge. I don't fucking know. I'm also about to do crime. Like, this is just annoying. Wait, do I have to shoot these pimples?
This'll just
It fell.
3 seconds.
Also, are you also from the land of maple syrup and snow? Yes and no. Because on one hand, I do have Canadian citizenship, and I do have family who lives up there. But
Spare me.
wait, there's another thing. But I am currently in the US.
that small floating machine is some type of human weapon.
Is this where? Thank you for the googly eyes. They help a little.
Are still defiling our precious home.
Where?
Get ready to fire!
Is this like anywhere near the right direction?
I've got to help Maria escape.
Can you get underneath here by sliding?
No, I didn't go in a circle. I did not go in a circle. Free. Oh, I thought we were. Probably because I've said so on Fang stream a couple of times. But yeah, I've been up there a couple times. It's nice. Why is this? Oh, and then you have to go here and wait for it. Like, again, this is really slow. This is really slow platforming for what should be a very speedy game. Which I find funny.
Damn it.
You could fall here. Please be careful.
You could fall here. Be careful. Immediately falls down the elevator shaft. Girl, Shadow was not the problem. You have the survival capability
Greatest invention.
of a very wet, near-dead fish. I think it's up just because I spent all that time going up and... Nope. Down.
Let them escape. There he is.
I think I just heard someone's voice. He's been wounded by the gun attack. Shadow, please go and get a heal unit.
God,
Oh, men, forgive me.
it might actually be faster for me to do the good ending from this. Because I've seen where they all are. Running there. Sounds like a plan. Enjoy. I honestly, I'm going to play through the ad just because I have no idea where I'm going, and this is kind of a pain. I'll just be quiet through it because meh. Okay, so that got us to like what I thought was the Lego or the
Get him! Get him!
or the level exit. But I guess not. Which one of these doors did I come in from?
Can you get underneath here by sliding? If there aren't any heal units nearby, please go and look for one.
Oh, I was close enough. God damn.
Jump into the fan's airstream to make it to the other side.
Oh wait, I need explosives for that. I do find it funny how a lot of this game, because it doesn't know what? Do I just have to throw it and hope? That wouldn't surprise me. Weird.
Status report. Get him!
Oh.
Here.
Oh, I see. There's just dudes on the other side. The wall,
Fleeing with a take.
the walls are full of men.
Voice. That's one of the researchers. Shadow, give him a heal unit.
Can I get through? No, there's a heal unit.
He's been wounded by the gun attack. Shadow, please go and get a heal unit.
Yeah, I guess the strategy is just do whatever except bad hitboxes. Oh yeah, tons of men. So many men.
This researcher has been saved as well. Let's keep going.
I don't think I can get that over there. There's probably another one.
Spare me.
Yep. 10-minute level compared to however fast the previous one.
Working. He's going to be okay.
So I think at this point I have found all of the, like, all the dudes.
Don't let him get away. Take.
The defense robots have gotten here ahead of us.
Death to all who oppose me.
I just don't know where the...
We used to always run so quickly along this slope, remember?
Does it say? No, this is just a thing. Alright, Carrot. What in the goddamn? Don't worry about it. We're just doing our best, trying to deal with a game that really doesn't want us to. How are you doing, Caro? Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's a teleporter.
Don't let him get away.
That's mean.
Stay back.
teleporter there specifically because the fuck of the kid. No idea. She is just doing whatever she wants. I guess part of that is keeping up with this hedgehog.
Take all escape routes and forward all information on those black aliens.
Alright. Did I loop back? Yeah, I looped back. We're back at the start. Good and make some tasty mushroom. Ooh, mushroom pasta is great. Love that. Love putting that on like pretty much anything. God. I guess we're just doing Maria's like the good mission, because like I can't.
Forget about me. Just run. Why are the soldiers doing this to us?
Where? How? Wait, no, this happened. Forza.
Men,
I thought that was out already. Like, hell yeah. Love that.
The gun soldiers came into it. You should probably check your location on the map.
Which doesn't really help me because I don't understand how that's
spare me.
laid out
Spare me.
or like where the goal is. Oh, nice. There's
No, stop.
nope. We've been through there already. There's gonna be so many great places to run through
Men,
on that
forgive-
one.
Men, forgive
Can't wait to see someone jump off of the entirety of Mount Fuji. Wait,
Men, forgive me.
so
Spare me.
hold up.
Slaughter these
No, that.
soldiers.
Although we're also halfway done with Black Dooms. Maybe we just go. Once again, the correct thing to do for this game is just, if you see something that looks kind of like an objective, do it anyway, regardless of morality. Because, like, it might be between that and getting stuck there.
Get him.
There we go. Boing, boing, boing. Fan.
Get him. This'll just take 3 seconds.
Oh!
Death to all who oppose me.
There we go. Oh, I think half of their ambush didn't properly explode. Oh, come on.
Here.
Oh, what? What? Ugh. All right. Back to plan A, which is find like the actual way out for a neutral ending, because ugh.
No. Men, forgive me.
Wait. Am I going in reverse? I don't even know. That is such a weird tooltip. Just use Luke. Use the fan.
Before it takes
Damn.
them to the
Not
Ugh.
here.
Alright.
Come
Although,
here. This'll just.
Why are the soldiers doing this to us? This area is being guarded by defense robots.
maybe this is the way out. This feels kind of final.
We have to keep running. Gun is still following us.
Yeah, as we at the very least found the last checkpoint, so I'd hope / assume that this is like close to the escape pod. Oh, there's a map over there I could check. Wait. I don't know, I'm kind of running around at random. They decided, hey, let's do a Metroidvania-ish level of a lot of exploration, a lot of hidden paths, a lot of just stuff. That'll be fun. We just put a really big level in there. People love Space Colony Arc. It can do no wrong. Biggest slog of a level. Alright. There we go. That only took 15, 20 minutes.
Maria, I'm glad that you're safe.
Ugh. Yeah, rank E, no wonder. No. So how's everyone else doing? This is the Crash Out stream. If you have anything to crash out again, make it known, and we'll yell about it together. If not, glad everything's going wonderfully for you. Oh, hey! It wubs.
Platoon, heavy dog reporting in. Primary target and the girl have been located.
Wow, I thought she got shot by like a handgun, not an entire wubbing UFO. Oh no, she did get shot by a handgun.
Help me.
Beautifully created and drawn artwork for that.
Those heartless humans, get out of my way.
This is Heavy Dog. Target has been sighted. Proceeding to engage a new...
Now go. Bring swift justice upon these humans for their trespassing.
Aw, it doesn't wub. Lame. Just kind of dings.
Unleash your vengeance. Show these believers that they will pay for their heinous misdeeds.
Charging particle beam cannon.
I love that this is like 50 years in the past, but like technology has not moved on. Like this is the exact same boss as a later one, as well as having mechanics as like the final boss that... There we go. Like, it's essentially the same boss along with a combination of another final boss. Get off of me. Oh, come on. Ugh.
I will find the truth.
Like, God, it's such an interesting idea of having a storyline that can drastically change based off of what paths and decisions the player goes through. Because that's been like the holy grail for a rocket launcher. Like the holy grail for a lot of different types of games. That's why you have the like early 2000s extremely overly simplified morality systems of like, do a very good thing or a very bad thing. These are black and white, and we are also going to guilt you if you do not do the good thing. But the fact that they took that and they found firsthand that the result is, oh, the story is incomprehensible. We can't do a smooth transition. I was out of that. Yeah, rocket launcher. It's a joke from Metal Slug with how with how the announcer says stuff in that game, that picking up the rocket launcher gets a very over enunciated and overexcited rocket launcher. And heavy machine gun becomes heavy machine gun. It's fun.
How dare you harm Maria?
The final egg.
Out of my sight.
Oh, there's always more eggs. We'll never run out of eggs.
Perfect.
Because that was another rant I had. Is he French? Shadow, Black Doom, the final egg, the boss we just beat, or Metal Slug over-enunciating announcer dude. Or all of the above. That's also an option. Ooh, Air Fleet. Do you think this also wouldn't be a bad one to get back up on track? Oh, shut the fuck up, Tails. Oh! This is a really funny one for the sheer reason that the options are go with Tails, who's like, you gotta save the president. Go with Black Doom, you gotta kill the president. It's like, no kid, no kid. We're committing treason. It's all French, all true. The future is French. As has been proven by Expedition 33 and so many more games. Eh? Oh, this would be, I need a gun. The future is French. The best games need to be French as hell. Why did you pick up speed there? Get back here, you coward. Come back here and get shot down while you're escaping like a man. Or a president. Ow. Yeah. Why are you in the way? Blast. But yeah, like if Expedition 33 doesn't win Game of the Year, that's like, I have no faith in that system. I mean, I already don't. Yeah, but like it's just so good. Oh yeah, it won't because it's all rigged anyway, and like Silk. The only thing that I would that I think would beat that specific game at this point is Silk Song, which would only win just because of the meme. Yeah, but like the only reason Silk Song would win instead of any other game is because of just the meme of Silk Song. Like from what I've heard, it's a pretty divisive game of some people being like, oh, guess we're doing this. If it's stupid and it works, I don't want to be in here, but
damn, not here.
Ah. Oh, dang it, I got like some good damage on it here. What
damn,
the? Ah!
Not here.
Like, yeah, from what I've heard of Silk Song, it's divisive, like, understandable. It's not really a game for everyone. It's a very difficult game, and that's what the devs were going for. Eh? Come on. But it also seems to be the exact type of game that Team Cherry wanted to make, so I'm happy for them. Like, it's doing what the game's doing what it should. Like, I don't think it's Game of the Year material. Ooh. Ah, come on. Oh, yeah. What? Man, I got that. I don't know. The point is, future is French. And if you're not French, you're going to get left behind. That is just the way of the world and the way gaming is going now. So yeah,
Damn.
Wait, there's a pole there? The hell? Ow. Well, this is also going to work.
Damn. Not here.
Or not. Yeah. It's like, yeah, sure. We can definitely beat this game in one sitting. Definitely. It'll be fine and perfect. Like, nah. It's going to be the most questionable experience you can get. I don't want to use the... I don't even think I need to... Oh, right, you have to kill everything. Yeah, I don't know. What? Ah! Questionable edge gravity. Most of the time, doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there. Sometimes it is aggressively not a thing. Wait. Okay, that's open now for some reason. I think I missed it. Oh, no. I thought I was so far behind that thing. Like, there was no shot I was going to catch up. I thought that bitch was gone. Nah, it's just here. Really good one. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm glad that it's helping you get through a terrible week. Like, it does. If my suffering and crashing out can help a little bit. What? All right, new plan. We are not going to engage with what the game wants us to do. It is too much of a pain. It is a massive pain in the ass. I do not think it'll be worth it. I am just doing full neutral, and we can do this otherwise. Anyway, as I was saying before, the perpetual crashing out of everything all the time. I'm glad that it helps a bit. Like, it does mean a lot to hear that, like, what streaming it to anyone is doing some is like people are enjoying this and it's helping, because, like, God, there's so many fucking reasons to be stressed in the world at, like, any given day. And as much as the streaming helps me with my own nonsense to get to boost my mood and, like, do stuff for me, it's good to know that other people are getting stuff out of this. And I really hope that your week like gets better, or like this is the last of a good run of, or like whatever has been causing it. That just seeing people make me laugh. The next have that. Aw, thank you. Wow. That other route was either really fast or just that. Oh, hey, Moore. Thanks for the check-in. How's it going? We're crashing out. Came for the bread? Good. There is... What do you... Oh, this dude. There's plenty. Just listen for the screaming, grab the nearest loaf, and make the world a better place. I am not a big fan of this big fan. It sucks. It's an extractor fan. But I hope that you're doing good today. I hope that you actually got something to eat. That's the more they scream, the more delicious they are. I don't know, they might be a little bit bitter. Although I have had the mental image of a Italian restaurant. What? I grabbed that. God damn it. Italian restaurant bread basket. Wait a second. I finally found a use for this weird and useless move. Just skip it. Don't have to do anything. Like a bread basket full of loaves that are angry and mad at you specifically. The Catholic guilt special. Despite I'm pretty sure nobody in that scenario is actually Catholic. Guilt, maybe. That is a constant. Where's the dude? You.
They're like a swarm of bees. You have to kill them all.
Shut up, child.
Damn it.
Ah. Like,
There are so many of them. What do we do?
like I know why. What? Is this also? All right, maybe I should.
Damn, not here.
All right. There is frustrating game design. There's bad game design. There's like frustrating with a bit of a point. Like kind of Souls games where it's supposed to be a little frustrating. Not entirely frustrating, but a little friction, especially the first time through, is to be expected. And then, much like genres of people, there are games that make me hiss like a cat at it. The cat hiss games are not good for anyone. That means it's just frustrating, and I feel like I've done my best at it, and it's gotten to a point where words don't encapsulate the hate I have inside of the area of my chest where a heart would be if I hadn't meat. And I have to express it in other ways, which means bastard. So, no. I refuse to engage with the mechanics if I can help it. Is that? I do not care about your soldiers' fear. I wonder if there's a way to turn off that nonsense. I'll like grind along those rails. I got no clue. It looks like they go to nice stuff. But yeah. Ow!
Not here.
And that's... No, not a blackout. Oh, shit, we got so many lives. Why do we have so many lives? Because we did just black out recently, and that's... Ow. Think too much thinking. I'm simply going to do less of that and embrace the head empty. Oh, God. You ever have a sneeze that's like so bad your bones can feel it? Like it's just you sneeze and it's like, ah shit, I feel it in all my joints. Oh right, arthritis.
Not here. Do not let that craft escape. You must follow my order.
Shut the fuck up, Dad. I do not care about what you have to say. That's another weird thing. Like, when you die in some mission, like with the last one, when you died in that,
Grab onto something, I'll be blown right off.
it like reset the progress of what enemies you'd killed and what soldiers you've saved. When you die in this one, it does not reset your entire progress to the same state. It just... Oh, you're ugly. Like, it keeps everything going, and I don't know if that's because it's like a timed mission versus a completionist one. I'm just gonna let this cycle. Just gonna take a sip of iced tea. Let the timing be right. Yeah, no. I appreciate the skip. I appreciate that they let you ring dash for one specific reason. I had a clock once, it was lunchtime. Good. You should eat it again. It's what it deserves. Time is a stupid concept. It got what it should have in the end. Wait, that was a checkpoint. That I want. Alright, don't care about that. I swear at God if I need to... Oh, of course it's a fear door. Stupid aliens and their stupid fear. You wouldn't last one second with the stress I deal with on a daily basis. You are weak and your bloodline will not survive the winter. It'd be nice if I could angle the camera downwards so I could see if, like, I actually need to participate on standing on this thing, or if I could just throw myself into the abyss and be fine. The other thing is I don't trust that this game doesn't have a death plane like 3 feet below the platform. So... it's quite possible that anything other than staying on here's death anyway. Nope, we're going. Not the worst airport I've ever been in, but up there. You aliens are weaker than a Snom. Hey, put some respect on Snom. He's far better than them in multiple ways. If they could reach the level of Snomosity, Snomosity. We're just going with that. That they would be so much better than they could ever hope. It will never reach that peak of pure physical perfection. Also, no, I use Snom. They're very... See, here's the thing. You're judging it on numbers. You're not judging it by sheer presence. By sheer just... the way they are. Okay. Not fucking those up a second time. I say as I've fucked up multiple times over. Like they... So we need good mission. I hate that good... the good outcomes
We've got to get through to the center of the complex.
correspond with the lower... with like the lower section of the map, because like to me it feels like good goes up on the y-axis. Like right and up is good, down and left is bad. I mean the root word for sinister was originally referring to left-handed. like left-handedness, so that makes sense. Presence is not the most kickable, I'll give that. Why you kick Snom? This is why you'll never get your hand back, because you do things like want to kick Snom. He is a baby and has done nothing wrong. I don't care what level they are just perpetually baby and deserve to be treated as such. They are adorable and can do no wrong. What? All right, but I'm watching you. Keeping my eye on you. Actually, I'm keeping multiple pairs of eyes on you all at once because I can just fucking do that. Holy shit, that almost worked. It's vastly more kickable Pokemon. You could go kick a Voltorb. I'd find that fun. Oh yeah, Igglybuff. Definitely. Was I supposed to do that? No, there's another jump. Ah, pickle. Let's see. What would be a good list of kickable Pokemon? I feel like most bugs aren't kickable. Just, I thought you had a Echidna hands, Knuckles. Are you telling me you got those from a bear? Can't believe you. Steel probably makes a kickball sound. Yeah, for sure. Like most orb Pokemons, Voltorb is one you shouldn't kick, but one that I desperately want people to kick because that would be so funny. It's like, hey, go punt that ball. All right, you either get electrocuted or it explodes in your face.
Under the surface, something suspicious. Watch out for its movements.
Like most rock type ones, because of the design language of rock, look kickable, but you shouldn't. Why am I up here? Is this a lie? It's not this. Electro's actually more kickable than Volt. They're the same Pokemon. Like, that is what I absolutely love about Gen 1 designs. I will go to bat for them, not because they're cool, but simply because some of them are dumb as hell. Like, like so many of them, Voltorb is just an Electrob's just a Voltorb with the eyes on the other side and turned around. I wish the camera would fix itself. Then you have Magneton, which I love Magnemite. That is my absolute favorite Pokemon. Magnezone, I feel like, on one hand, I'm glad that my favorite Pokemon has a third level of, like a third evolution, just so I might see it in places that, yeah. Well, here's the thing, it has smaller eyes looking at me objectively less. That's fair. But no, like the funny thing about Gen 1 compared to, like, what's the latest gen? 9 or 10 or something? But comparing a Pokemon made in for Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, whatever. Those were made with like 80s and 90s design philosophies. Like, those are categorically a different, like, you design characters differently, but that's their canonical look. So you can often tell by the eyes. Thanks. It's all a blur. Like, you can tell by the eyes that things like Ghastly or Voltorb, Electrode, those characters, because they just, anime style just does not make eyes like that anymore. You can tell that those were Gen 1s. And I also like that Gen 1 looks more like Monster, because the world build for early Pokemon was, yeah, this is the real world, but weird phenomenon happened like recently that made 150, technically 150, because Mew wasn't supposed to exist. Mew was just something a programmer put on the cartridge because he had space as a prank. Like, it's not, practically speaking, it's not the best designed Pokemon. Like, its gimmick is a solid, I think, 100 in every stat, like, and it can use every move, which probably is to do with the fact that it was snuck on the cartridge, because they're like, we have space for art, I think it reuses a cry too, and it just didn't have a move set or like a restricted move set list. It was just, yes, our world plus. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have characters referencing Russia. I think Raichu's Pokedex entry says that it produces enough voltage to knock down an Indian elephant. It was later changed to a Copperjaw when that Pokemon was made, because that one looks like an Indian elephant. But it was very much the world build from the original games. They changed it, I think, for the anime, and then obviously from later on, from like the second gen on, it started being less real world plus. Like Kanto's, yeah, like the region is actually designed like that, with that in mind, that it's just the IRL Kanto region of Japan. And even if you look at things like certain areas mapped to, I think Goldenrod City, the big one with the department store, that one maps to oh damn it. In the anime, yeah, in the anime, there's also another. Oh yeah, there's also Lieutenant Surge. He was called out as the Lightning American, and they later say like, yeah, I think he's from Unova, or like whatever region is based largely off of the U.S. But there's like a joke in the Mewtwo movie of, I didn't know there was still Vikings around, because Team Rocket is disguising themselves as Vikings for that, because of course they are. And Ash just pokes his head up like, yeah, of course they are. Haven't you ever been to Minnesota? Is like definitely meant to be just real world plus these monsters. And like you could tell that in the design, they were designed to be a lot more like monsters. You have things like Ghastly that like, yeah, like Ghastly, it's just cloud of haunted smoke and is viewed more as a ghost and not like an actual Pokemon, because it made as much sense as anything else, especially when you consider that Pokemon aren't everywhere. You have other things that are like much more monsterish, like for basic design sense, Machop, Machoke, and Machamp would not be made in a modern. Oh, hell yeah. What flavor of birthday cake is it? I'm curious. We're just ranting about Pokemon. Like the Machop. Oh, come on. God, I need to remember to grab a gun so that I can deal with these things, because trying to deal with them without an actual weapon is kind of miserable. Yeah. But yeah, that entire line is built around bodybuilders. And then Magnemite is around just power or like magnets. What else? There's a couple more that were just like really weird. I mean, there's Jinx, which for very good reasons got massive retcons and is, to my knowledge, one of the hardest Pokemon to find just out in the wild, because they're like, oh, we did something bad. They look unfortunate. They are not. They look bad to the U.S. demographic. So I've been watching entire Pokemon anime, and there was a the chubby Pikachu, and the guy's so cute. Yeah, just very fat and big. Love that for them. It's purple now. Yeah, like they very wisely changed it from a actual blackface to purple, and like I think you could get in like Gen 1 because obviously it was gotta catch them all, and there's only 150, so you could get every Pokemon in Gen 1 because that was the only option.
Try going down.
But I don't know, aside from like trading with earlier gens or the like, I don't remember like casually ever encountering a Jinx in the wild. And I think that one was supposed to be like more some sort of folklore creature that's already been noted. Like, yeah, the description's unfortunate, but it was made in like, it was made back when the years were 3 digits, so yeah. But no, like there's a lot more Pokemon that were designed around like folklore, monsters or specific people, like kind of more humanish designs. Like you have the entire Drowsy line that's based off a dream-eating monster, and then you have Abracadabra and Alakazam, which are again built around like the design inspiration was hypnotism, whereas later gens, it's all the design for later gens was creatures. But like there's the entire ecology of this world is just Pokemon. Yeah, wizards, ninja frog. Like there's some of those, but more often than not I've seen them pointed out, like the Clang line, the gears, that one was just meant to be a throwback to the Magnemite line. Like the Doug trio, the gimmick of its evolution is just more of the dudes. But then they started adding things later that were like I feel most of, and there's some for Gen 9, but a lot of those are still kind of weird. Cake's so damn sure. Good, it's doing its job. That is expected. God, I shouldn't. I've been wanting to make some cake. Like I had some cake flour from a while ago back, and if I didn't just make some cookies, which taste more like brownies because of how soft I make them, I definitely would be tempted. But like, funny enough, the only cakes that have turned out the way I like them has either been extremely weird ones, like the mayo cake that turned out depressingly simple or depressingly unweird, because like the recipe just substitutes oil and eggs with mayonnaise, which is made of oil and eggs. So yeah. And I love how I talked about before, I love Pokemon evolutions. They're just more, yeah, like Mousehold. Also, speaking of weird evolutions like that, I think they should make a Mega Dunsparce evolution that is just one more Dunsparce bit section. Like that's it. Like how they finally added an Evo for Dunsparce, and it's just the same freaking thing, but it adds one more segment to it. They should do that for the Mega. Like everything they do with Dunsparce is more Dunsparce. That's the funniest thing. Yeah, because it, like, mechanically, mayonnaise and cake is just like, all right. Oh, I jumped! Bastard of a game. It's just exactly that. More game or more the same things, but in a different format. Like, it all gets mixed up anyway, so why not? But like, one of the best cakes I've made, and I've gotten asked for to make it again and again, is one that uses mashed potatoes. Like, it uses a little bit less flour, a little bit less like cream and milk ingredients, and instead it uses a cup of plain mashed potatoes, and it works. Yeah, den sparse. Ooh, belly bolt. That makes absolutely perfect sense. It's a good frog. Froge. Love that for you. Like, somehow that's the best cake that I've ever been able to make. And if I make any type of vanilla one, maybe because I'm too lazy to get like the buttermilk component that it wants, and like actual milk cakes that don't use that for vanilla just don't turn out well, but they always end up super heavy and kind of dry. And like, I've tried so much for that. Like, that's why I have specifically cake flour. Like, for the chocolate cake, I just put in like whatever I had on hand. Worked fine. Because like, my view is that you should be able. Damn it! Two giant bell butt. Ooh, like life size. That sounds amazing. Ow. So what's the meme? Me, my wife, and their life's $500 life-size Marie plush. Love that. All right, so that weapon sucks, but the enemy it's on is easier, and it gives plenty of ammo, so I can jump the other enemies. They'll probably give something better. Me as hell. Hell yeah. Except the wife is another life-size Bellabot plush. All right, there we go. Big ol' stupid minigun.
What do you think you're doing, Shadow?
Getting ammo because we need that. Oh, you have returned. We've been crashing out continuously. This game got me to hiss at it like a cat. That is not a good sign for quality of game, because I only do that when really pissed off at things. Well, welcome back. Hope the phone call went well. Or not. Yeah. My RL game night team has debate which Pokemon is the most huggable. Which one's the least huggable? That's a real question. Of which one is the funniest one if you try to hug? Probably a poison type. I feel like the funniest answer for that is like what is like Clodsire, or no, wait, I challenge that, because I think Clodsire specifically for like the Pokedex and the anime is noted to be I hate the edge of gravity. It's either way too restrictive and doesn't let me drop down when I just want to drop, or it lets me fly over. We're like a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of really huggable ones. Literally too big, made of lava. True. But there's a lot of really big Pokemon. I guess it really depends on how squishy it is. Happily die for a claw. Yeah, because that's exactly why it's the least huggable one, because you want to hug it. Like, it looks like it should be huggable, but then it's like, no, you will die if you touch that thing. And by a cruel joke of fate, it is designed to be so huggable. It's like I reposted this on Blue Sky, and I think I might have made a meme on it on the It's either the Discord server and something on fire. Nah, I don't think so. It just smelled like heat for a moment. Anyway, like, it is either a personal server for D&D or maybe the actual server that of like the Quagsire and Clodsire next to each other going full. So oh yeah, the personal, the life-sized crocheted pillow cover for Snorlax. Very, very huggable. Basically just a full body pillow. Love him. Love that. Love that absolute stone wall. Man, no. Also, love Clodsire, love Quagsire. The Wooper line is the best. Like I feel like I can't make that jump without boosting, but if I boost, I go over. I hate it. Room entirely dedicated to giant Snorlax plush, as you should, and as you probably would need to. Need it. Yeah, like it might not fix me, but it might help. It gives me cute, right? It's just such a good design, and somehow the beta version, which is like a little dog-looking dude, it's so cute. It just got even cuter. Litwick's also a good one, and there's like so many that are like that. That's the standard. The standard one is, or like the baby form is much cuter than the full evolution. Like I know that as it gets stronger, you have to, for the design language, you have to communicate that. But things like the Gen 1 fat Pikachu, thank you for the googly eyes. I now can't see shit because I've glued these directly to my actual eyes. Except I have bread rolls that don't have eyes covered, so I can't see shit. Sugar coma? Good. It's what you deserve. That felt more hostile, but you know what I mean. Like, enjoy the treat. Oh yeah, I am so happy that by sheer coincidence, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow on a cartridge I literally found on the side of the road, which means, not Pikachu, Pichu, right? I forget that because there's also Gen 1 Pikachu is also very fat and necklace. Did you eat? Always. Always down for a fat Pichu pick. As God intended. Alright, that just still feels like a weird jump. Fortunately, I don't have to do this again.
Stop attacking the good guys.
Whermst? Oh, Thermst. Stop attacking good guys, it says, as you aggressively have to. But yeah, I am so happy that that my first starter Pokemon was a chubby Pikachu that was regarded as far as the game cared as the most important thing in the room. Birthday cake, chocolate with layers of marshmallows, chocolate chip cookie. Oh, yeah, that's a damn good cake. No, this room is full of worms. Ah, there's a door. Like that's almost sending me into a sugar coma thinking about it. That, or it might be a combination of anti-anxiety meds and absolute crash out. Because Fang, what you missed earlier was I had saved last stream 2 levels before the end.
The Chaos Emerald that those black creatures stole.
Whermst? Oh, Thermst. I'm gonna snooze this for now.
Do whatever you need to, Knuckles.
But
I've got my own reasons for being here.
So I was 2 levels away from the topmost last one that I needed. I forgot that I was on the last level and accidentally did the evil path because I thought I had to go forward one more mission. So that was like a couple hours of stream last time. Gone completely out the window. Sounds amazing. The best part is that works for both Caro's cake and my crash out at accidentally going in the wrong direction. And oh fuck, it's the egg dealer.
6 Chaos Emeralds to me, like a good boy. You were unleashed to find the emeralds. Excellent job, Shadow. You've done well.
All right. I might have up until you'd called Shadow a good boy.
What?
I need these emeralds to help me uncover my past.
Because
they're not going anywhere.
Well then, we'll just see about that. Shadow, prepare yourself.
think Eggman is holding.
Well, if you
Holding what?
obey me, then you'll just
I mean, he
feel
probably
my
is.
finest creation.
Probably holding something.
What in the world is that thing? Get ready for a real
We
time for missile fever.
Yeah. Hang on, I clicked off. All right.
Use a slot attack against them. When we hit the slot bone on the main body, we can stop the reels from aligning.
So I think the
Prof Fang is third. Welcome to the blockbuster. You are not
Congrats on
alone
being
if there are
third.
loaves.
Looks like you can stop the third reel yourself to take control of the attack. If he's lining up for something strange, then just make sure you mess up that last reel.
wait, that dealt a lot of damage. Thord. Congratulations. All right, and then reverse. Boing.
Attack the cockpit directly.
Heh, cockpit. Congratulations. Your reward is, I'm pretty sure it's getting eaten by static. Like, I am not entirely sure what happens when you get third, but it might be that you get consumed by the danger twink. So, congrats. Prof would look like it has special Houndour that looks like that would be cool. Like, I think part of why I like the joke build of the very much joke build of a team full of
My beautiful ring.
well, guess we're going to the center. Yeah, danger twink. That's so annoying. That's such nothing because it. Oh. You know, like, where is it? You know, this one, danger twink. All right, how do I get out? Same way I got in. Wait. What? On one hand, I got run over. Shiny Houndour's blue. Ugh.
Corn fever. Prepare to be skewered.
Oh, I'm getting skewered. How did that work out? I love that it seems like because the dials are on the outside, he has to basically walk around until he crashes.
Now you've asked for it.
Ooh. Haha. Red Carol, what best looking shiny Pokemon? God, I don't even know shiny Pokemon. I've seen a couple, but mostly it's just like it's so rare I've never really considered it a thing. Like, because Maury uses it. Shiny Ampharos is, yeah, that's pretty much the only ones I know are the ones that are what other people really like, and like shiny Onyx because it's a little bit silly. Like, it's just gold. Wow. What? Why did you put that as an option? Eggman, you're a fool. Oh yeah, I don't shiny hunt either. It's way too much effort, and I cannot play a game for that long. It's just not worth it for me.
Never show your face around me again.
Like, of everything I would rather do, I'll play the games, but grinding makes my brain go brrr. Eggman wants to make slots fair? Does he know the point of slots? The point of slots is that they're just unfair enough to not make you realize how much they're
Finally, I've got
their
all the
ripoff.
Chaos Emeralds.
Ugh. Taking an ad break. I need a minute.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for a little intermission.
Did he just... Oh, guess he didn't. Yeah. Satellite laser. Actually, that's not going to be a quote because I forgot what I said. Good quote. Yes, I do know I'm not muted. I do this every time because I don't really... I normally don't talk much, but I figure it's the one reason you would get a sub for this. What the fuck? Oh, they've managed to make Twitch's homepage even worse.
Some story. Thanks a lot for the story, Inspector. I'm sure we got enough.
Hey, Johnny, well, I guess it's time to put our songs away for another day and to say so long to all you nice people out there.
All right. So I just started Westopolis again because, like, we have to play this level so many times. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else is as sick of it as I am. So Pokemon is some great championship in the game, but seeing Steven's still a favorite. Yeah. I'll admit, for as much as I like Gen 1, the champions are just kind of meh. Like, I do think Blue is one of the best rivals because it's like, I actually hate him. Like, he's actually unpleasant. And I think it matters a lot when you have a rival that you just dislike. Like, it means a lot, you know? It's personal. You both dislike each other. And that way you can have, you have something real. but like I also categorically don't remember the champions because like I only really struggled with the first game. The rest of them are just kind of, by the time I got there, I knew how to do, I knew how to play the game to the point that I'm like, yeah, I can just beat them. Like there was none of the struggle that I had as a kid. I guess where I was talking about somewhere, I forget where, about how as far as RPGs go, Pokemon and Final Fantasy are not the best. They exist primarily as like the bare minimum of what an RPG can do. Same goes hard. He's got more drip than wet paint. It's actually kind of tough. Like Iris, but the champions from Scarlet Violet DLC of won't mention for spoiler. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess it's just a case of I remember Cynthia most not because of any personal relation or feelings, but entirely off of how much they just mention her. And like everyone else, like, they existed. Yeah, she's got a reputation. I think it was like she actually had some good moveset and encounters. God, which speaking of, was anyone else disappointed that that with Gen 9, the terrestrializing, it was a cool idea of switching a Pokemon's type. But in practice, I never used it for two reasons. Hang on, where are we going with this? Can we either go straight ahead or all the way up, and we don't want to do neutral on that top Black Doom one. Yeah, we'll try to go all the way up on this. This one's pretty easy. Like, it's a cool idea, but in practice, it was kind of really lame that all the gym leaders just used a different Pokemon, and instead of it being like, oh yeah, here's a water type, it's going to terrestrialize into a ground type, so that weakness that you were counting on doesn't actually work anymore. Like if you're using an electric Pokemon, that's not going to work. Got shiny Footlight Coco. Ooh, nice. It's fun. Especially the starters, because those are either you restarted the game multiple times or you found it through other means. Which is just cool. Heck yeah. Like, it would have been cool if they used it tactically, but instead they're like, ah yes, here's a fire type. Here's like a fire type in a grass gym. Or like in a rock gym. So if you're using a grass type weakness, you'd think, oh, this is going to be, it's now strong against me. And then, no, it's just another grass type. Whatever strategy you're going to works the same. And also, I never did it. Part of it is I refuse to engage with Pokemon gimmicks just to see if in doing so I'll find like a secret or something. So like when I was playing Pokemon Sword, I never Gigamax my Pokemon just because I'm like, nah, I want to see if I can do this in a way where I don't have to, where I can just go by in a completely regular brawl. And like worst case, I throw out a Pokemon as a sacrifice that has a type that the enemy's strong against anyway. Let him tank the hits and then swap back something else. Leon was fun. Nope, didn't Gigantamax ever. Not even in the tutorial. Like, no, we're doing this classic. Like, I don't care if this is the new coolest thing. We're not doing it. Which on one hand, that's the thing. I also don't really like gimmicks. I would rather prefer to just I am kind of boring with how I play games, I'll admit. I am much more interested if I can make something very basic work. Best battles, arenas, or high. See, I didn't like Sword and Shield because it felt like it did not want to have a main story. It was just like, all right, you're going to do the gym challenge, and that's it. Like, at every turn, there's like something that a plot might have been happening in the background. There might have been something going on back there. And at every point, like, everyone is like, nah, just focus on the gym challenge. So you don't actually storm a corporate HQ until the end of the game. And one of the things I loved about old Pokemon games is it's just like, ah, yes, and here's the point of the game where you, a child, go storm a corporate HQ that's been taken over by the Mafia. I thought G-Max was fun. Some gimmicks are really fun to me, like Megas. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'll admit, am I doing this wrong? Probably. Do I necessarily feel superior about it? Nah, it's just how I like to play it. I just wanted to see what would happen. And aside from, like, I think I don't even think they recognize that you don't Gigamax your Pokemon when the mechanic is introduced. Like, they do mention if you don't Terrastalize, because I also never Terrastalized. That one I have a better justification for. I did not understand the purpose of it. Because I'm like, okay, so if that changes my type, I have to put moves that I don't get the most out of. Like, that invalidates same type attack bonus. So wouldn't it be better to just, instead of having like a grass type that could Terrastalize to water and have some water moves on there, wouldn't it be better to just have a water type Pokemon built for using water type moves? Like, that was my logic, so I'm just like, I'm not going to use it, just going to use good type coverage and go for that. Gigamax, I think, is a better gimmick than Terrastalizing. I was just being a jerk. Like, I have no justification for why I didn't do that. I think I want to go up on this one. Yeah, I want to go up because that's the last one. But I did really enjoy the fight with Pierce where you can't Gigamax. And it's just like, oh, we're just having a straight up duel. Like, no Gigamaxing, no nothing. We're just seeing if you can deal without. What? I missed.
Not here.
Piers is such a, yeah. Although I did appreciate the whole bit, which again, it was a case of this Pokemon plot might threaten to be interesting, so they didn't really do much about it. Of like, yeah, so the reason that I don't Gigamax is because my home gym is in such a poor, shitty part of the country that we literally do not have the ability to. Like, it's just, there is no Gigamax spot. Our gym is in like the community basketball center. I always have a team for maximum coverage, so never caught out by Terraslice. Having good team synergy. Yeah, like, exactly. You can absolutely trivialize the gimmick by just not having by just like, you don't have to engage with it at any point because it's not meaningful. At least Gigantamaxing, it's either like you have the option of not doing it, and one valid critique of that is that if you don't Gigantamax, like the best part to use Gigantamaxing is when your opponent does so, as otherwise you will get destroyed. Like, it's almost guaranteed to take out a Pokemon unless you are at a type that they're weak against, or that's strong against your opponents and resists their moves, or you're just so over leveled that it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I was kind of avoiding that just because there's other more interesting things to complain about. But the other thing is that it doesn't look good. Like, it's just not... The hats are silly. Pokemon gets a weird glass effect and a stupid hat. That's it. It's... The mechanic sounds best on paper, but then when you try to put it into practice, you realize that it's like... I think if you could set one thing... Oh, this happened again. Like, sometimes... I hate that it sometimes just decides that you go in that corner. Oh, wait. I need... Nope, there's nothing there.
This can't be.
Wow, this is not going well. But yeah, I think it would help a lot if, when you terrestrialized, you either got elemental swaps of your moves, because like there are equivalencies, right? Like I think it's like Hydro Pump is practically the same move as Flamethrower, but reimagined for water instead of fire, stuff like that. That you do kind of have these roughly equivalent move sets that have similar power. Have similar power to existing moves. So it would be nice if either those moves do correspond and change. So it's like, oh, if you have a move with this attack power, you have that move, but now in fire. But you get to do a cool throw You get to do a cool throw animation with most of the gimmicks. That's practically the point of the gimmicks, is how many cool A button effects can we put in here? I don't know, Tarek Slice and grew on you. Yeah, it's just that I could never figure out mechanically how to, or what to make of it. It was just too much of that whole, why do I need to build my team for this second type as well as the first? Like, that's where I got stuck on. There we go. Safe. Map system. The thing I generally didn't like about Scarlet Violet is the map didn't flow naturally like you expect from a Pokemon game. Like, make some progress up left, then track back, make progress right, then track back all the way, make more progress where you left off on the left side. So did the whole game after I got past the technical issues. Yeah, that's true. That game is... You are justified for saying, yeah, it ran like hot garbage. And I couldn't get past that. Like, it was just embarrassing on a technical scale. Like, the Switch is not an underpowered console. They just freaking suck. See, that's one gimmick I don't like. When clear not as Sun moves, Z moves are just superior. Ah, we have taken sides. Hang on, well.
Not here.
I guess it's part of my bias for like the early gens showing that I'm okay with there not being gimmicks. Like, I don't feel like I need them. I just want a good game to team build and like get funky monsters and have things like, oh yeah, my little funky little mushroom man just destroyed this much more intimidating looking Dargon. And that's all I need. So I respect Kara's opinion. Sun Moon just didn't click. Hey, fair. Sometimes the game just doesn't click. Sometimes that happens. You bounce off of stuff. But yeah, no, because here's the thing, the problem isn't even with Pokemon specifically. The problem is old Pokemon games are highly linear, right? You go from gym to gym and you don't stop until that gym is finished. And like, there's some backtracking, but Not a ton, right? They tried to make... Ow, that's a pretty good trap, actually. Respect. They tried to make Scarlet Violet open world, but there's a problem. These games are... The gym challenge is designed to work on a level curve. Like, either the whole theory of, like, oh yeah, the gym leaders grab Pokemon and teams depending on your level, or the level of the challenger, versus, like, just their setup like that where it's stronger as you go in, which doesn't work with an open world. Like, one of the problems I have is open world games by necessity cannot be tightly controlled things. You have to let the players deal with it in any order, and the most of that came from in earlier games like Metroidvania or Link to the Past, which I'm playing off stream. You could do that with, like, oh yeah, you can do this out of order. Like, you do need to complete everything, and it's suggested that, oh, come on! Seriously, I boosted right off? No edge gravity. Like, I like the team building and training aspect. Didn't terrorize, you know what? Still had amazing time. Scarlet Violet. Stories had good writing. Like, they definitely improved things from Sword and Shield. Ow, I have to backtrack for it. Sword is amazing. DLC had you hooked. Yeah, I watch people play the DLC because, like, at that point, I'm like, I'm sorry, this is a good game. Like, I'm sure it's a good game. I'm sure they did a great job. I just felt so burned on the base game being aggressively what it was. I'm like, I just do not trust. I don't trust that way. I'm skipping the DLC because I think that they're just going to end up absolutely flubbing things. All right, give me this. Give me this. Just stock up on torches. But, like, from what I saw, they did good.
Do you have any fire?
But it's just that the challenge with the open world game, God, it's so many hits.
It's a dead end.
Drop that, grab that. Like, you have to allow for non-linearity, and I feel like Nintendo kind of uses that as a crutch of, like, oh, we don't need to make or, like, we can do a little bit of just simplifying things. Like, we don't need a massively planned out game. We can just throw objectives in a world, put some stuff in it. Doesn't need to be super full, but can't be super empty, and just could gone farther, but was already revolutionary. I think they should go farther. Like that, the further they go, the further they push this and get and more advanced and more risks they take, the better. Like, creative risks, it might not always pay off, but it's much more interesting if they do take those risks. Like, it's just better. They should make better of open worlds and make more like the anime. Have more than 8 possible gyms. You can keep progress aspects by having gyms tiered. You need to, like, 3 tier 1 badges, 3 tier 2, and 2 tier 3. Like, if it's gonna be open world, give a choice. Yeah, exactly. Like, let there be some sort of agency. Personally, I'm fine with... God, I'm so nervous of going over that edge again. Like, I'm okay with there being like a little bit less linearity, because Like, I was talking with my brother and I sold him on this idea too. That's like, yeah, I don't think I like you said to me a while ago, yeah, I don't think I like open world. I think I'd rather have like linear and something really planned out. Like, just too often the thing with open world games is that it's like the phrase that Nintendo used all the time with Breath of the Wild was emergent gameplay, which meant essentially make your own fun. Problem with that is they also wanted you to do it their way, so there wasn't as much ability to do like whatever. But like the thing with Breath of the Wild is my problem with that game is you can do the 4 divine beasts to get really useful abilities and then tackle the shrine and explore the world. But it makes more sense, at least in the way that I think of things, to explore the world, do shrines to gather up strength to tackle the divine beasts. But then you're doing that without all the upgrades and all the story-gated progress stuff. But once you have all divine beasts, there's not really a purpose to explore the world aside from the final boss. But mentally, I think, well, I just beat all the other dungeons. Why do I need... I don't actually need... Like, I did all this stuff without a whole bunch of health or stamina. I can just go through and beat the boss now. Like, I've done the story, and I feel like I should. It's like you either explore, but then you don't have the resources. Like, you explore and then you have way too much stuff and you don't have the story gated stuff to help you explore, or you don't explore but then you've done all the story and it's just whenever you want you know where the final bosses go to them. Yeah, Scarlet Violet was a taste test. Need time to take it to the next one. And the other problem is that this is Pokemon we're talking about. They might just not have the time because they're on such a tight release schedule. Like, rushing things does not give you any quality. They really need more time in the oven with all of that. But yeah, I kind of have a big issue with open world because it's like,
sorry, Doctor.
A lot of empty space. Like, I've said this with Elden Ring, why I don't particularly like that one is that, to me, the most fun parts of Elden Ring are the legacy dungeons. The areas that feel like a section from a Dark Souls game. Call of Duty, that it fell off so hard. I feel so bad for them. They need to not rush the next game, but they probably are because that's their schedule. That's what they're used to, and it's going to take a huge shift in order for them to not do that. But unfortunately, for that shift to happen, we all have to just stop buying their games. Like, the only way they'll get through them is if their games catastrophically fail. Like, you can't... The thing that happens so often is that everyone's like, well, I'm going to get the new Pokemon game because it's a new Pokemon game. It's like, you've been... and it's been someone who I'm like, I know for a fact you have been serially underwhelmed by the last several Pokemon releases. I do not think that this next one will be the next best thing. Like, they won't learn a lesson if they don't have to. Yeah, Scarlet Violet sold better than ever, so they realize they can get away with it. And I think, not for full conspiracy, tinfoil hat moment, but I think part of the issue with Nintendo as a whole is they came to this realization that, like, oh, wait, they'll buy it because it's Nintendo. Like, we can just put whatever we want out. Brent, where are you gonna start gaming? Hell, about half of the stream is just a game for the game. So, you know, like the whole streamers putting on Subway Surfer for the chat? No. The actual game that I am allegedly streaming is Subway Surfers for me, so I can sit here without my brain screaming. and everything else is just me talking over and ranting about this. Would never end. We would need a time limit. Like, we not only like an agreed upon stop time, like we just need a point where an alarm blares, our streams automatically shut off, or the podcast automatically stops. Like, recording is done, it's off to the archive, off to the RSS feed, whatever. And then a half hour later, another alarm would sound so that we knew that to remind us that, hey, the podcast is over, shut up. Just chatting with Subway Surfer. I think it was an art streamer who had that on there as like a joke. It was kind of funny. Ow. Got one ring left. But yeah, like that's exactly the problem with Nintendo as a whole. They've learned they can get away with this. That they've learned that people will just buy it because it's a Nintendo product. That they don't need to put in all that much effort. Yeah, but and people just pre-order things, which unfortunately, if you want gaming to be better, you do have to vote with your wallet, as cliched as that sounds. That companies are, end of the day, I don't believe in doing anything that sounds or feels like the defending $1 million company. They're all horrible. Like, you have to acknowledge that there isn't. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh damn! Oh shit! Like, there's no such thing as a good company. Oh wait, this is such an easier option. I can just snipe them. They're all going to be awful in some form of disappointing. The trick, however, is learning to bully them. That's why I do things like I never want to buy a AAA game or a game from a big company on the week of launch. I want to give it a month so that there's some time for patches, some clarity on the reviews, more just opinions. And that usually works pretty well. Like, it's harder for me. I feel like it's harder for me to get skunked by a bad game. Sure, it's harder for me to play all the good games because I'm not buying them when I come out. And after that month, odds are I'm going to forget. Like, I am legit going to forget they existed, and then I'm going to see something like, oh, I meant to get that. Ah, well, the time and the vibe has passed. Which I'm okay with. I am trying to save some money and not spend on games, because, like, I still have games that I've been meaning to play. Like, I got Metro Exodus when I got my PS5, and that very quickly got on the list of games that were like, this is not currently the mood. I will find the mood later, but right now this ain't it. And then I forgot and never came back to it. And there's things like Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, admittingly, it's a little bit too much Kingdom Hearts, not like fate ghosts and meta story elements for me. But I do want to play at least the first one, but I think I'll skip Rebirth. 100 agree. I felt like I was going absolutely insane when Switch 2 was announced and everyone's complaining about price and saying how unacceptable it is. And say, yeah, that is exactly it. I'm like, dudes, you gotta actually stand by some principles here. You can't do this. Like, in the end of the day, what they were all doing was complaining to try and get the price down, hoping that it wouldn't cost them as much as they were willing wanted to pay, and then once it came out, they're like, oh well, I've got to play it because I can't miss out. Like I absolutely, it'd be there's no greater sin than missing out on the next big thing. And it's like, you're the reason that this isn't, that like the boycotts or the threatening isn't working. Wait, there's a checkpoint. I desperately want that for when I inevitably fall. I did this last time. Still need to get Rebirth. Switch 2 just isn't there. So many rollbacks, no LEDs, weak battery. Like, what happened? They made it cheap because they knew they could get a bunch of units out the door for people pre-ordering them. My mind how's biggest outrage in recent gaming, the Nintendo announced this best-selling pre-order. It's like, oh, you all really tried to have your cake and eat it too. Because like the biggest thing for me isn't even all the features, because like I only ever really play the Switch on docked mode. Like I don't go out, and when I do, I don't really bring a big system with. Like I might bring like my Game Boy sort of thing, but just like if I'm going somewhere that has a really long travel time, like I'll bring it on a plane, but most of the places, like I'm going on a day trip, I'll talk to people in the car, or I'll bring something small, or like I'll play an emulator on my phone, or bring my little Game Boy thing, make it feel like old style road trip. So like all that's fine. My biggest issue is that it's just like there's nothing on the Switch too. Like there's Mario Kart World, which is mainly a social game, but I've heard like mixed stuff about that it's kind of a step backwards for Mario Kart as a whole. Like people like the feel of Mario Kart 8 and probably would have preferred that. And then it's like there's Kirby Air Riders, which it's fine, but Air Riders 1 was not that expansive a game, and it doesn't feel like they did the same there. Donkey Kong Bonanza, yeah, I'd love to play that. That would be great. But it's just one game. God, yeah, they completely missed the boat. I think they should have delayed it by like a year and had Bonanza ready to go, like not tell anyone about it. Have all the games that were, oh hey, the Woober. Think they banking on enhanced versions. Yeah, which is, it's feeling a lot like the Wii U to me. Like there's a couple good exclusives that are probably going to be so good it'll get it'll get new life on the next console, or it'll get like a sequel. Like it'll be like Splatoon, right? Splatoon 1's locked on the Wii U. I think that dropped yeah. And then Splatoon 2 and 3 were kind of better play experience. The Buccaneers are coming back. Hey, I've helped so many people with that type of thing, and I'm proud of it. Right, but I'm not going to try to buy a whole console for 2 games, or even all... Exactly that. And, like, my biggest problem is that the only other game that looks interesting is a new Metroid, but going back to the aforementioned issues with open world, the moment I saw the release trailer that was Samus on the motorcycle... Which, first of all, it would have been so funny if the traversal mechanism was just Morph Ball, but supercharged. I'm like, oh god, is this going to be open world? Like, I don't want an open world Metroidvania. That categorically does not work for what a Metroidvania is. But it probably will be, because they're like, oh, that's a buzzword that people like. We're going to make all of our games open world so that we don't have to do as much design work. We just need to make size. Crazy how revolutionary Switch 1 was. Nintendo kind of trapped themselves in the corner. Oh, that's the thing. Like, Switch 2 really needed to be OLED and more. Yeah, it could have been it should have been. Here's my thought. Nintendo and most game companies, they don't have a lot of stuff to do for innovation. Like, let's be honest, PS3, PS4, PS5 are practically the same console with better internals. Actually, no, they're basically the same it's the same console. The biggest innovation was the PS4 touchpad, and then the PS5 added a bunch of stuff in the controller that got used for Astrobot and nothing else. Like, they used it for the tech demo, and then they used nothing else, used like the immersive rumble or the adaptive triggers or anything like that. So funny. All right, so now I know we have to do this one we have to do Rouge's ending. Switch. Yeah. So like all Nintendo really needed to do was exactly what they did. A Switch with better hardware internals. This'll just take three and like, yeah, sure, you have a Switch that can do much better, that can handle games much better. Like the technical bonus of the Switch 2 for like Scarlet and Violet, it has people saying like, oh, this is what the game should have been on launch. And then they just kind of didn't have games for it. Like, it's the same issue the PS5 had. Good console, good internals. There's like a couple of games that make me feel justified for buying a PS5. I don't legally say people buy games, but hypothetically, if I speak on the best way to combat high prices, I'd hypothetically tell you pirate games and allegedly specific duty combat greedy corporations. Oh, here's the thing. I don't care. If there's something you want to play, let me know and I'll see what I can do. That is the benefit of being a very small Twitch streamer. I can just kind of say shit and nobody will notice because small. It's really shit when game companies remove games entirely. Yeah, like that's a big part of why there's a culture for piracy. There's not that many ways to play games. Like there's games. Oh, where are they? Right, shooting gallery. Like there's multiple ways. If there's multiple ways to get a game, that game can still live on. Like I've played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door to death. I still got the remake. Like I have a ROM of it, and that one is actually kind of legit for me to have because you can, if you own the game, you can have a ROM of it. It's like not for outside use. It's just for your own personal one. Was Gun act? It's like. What does Gun stand for? Is it like a GNU thing, like where GNU stands for GNU's not Unix, and what GNU stands for in that is GNU's not Unix? Guardian Unit of Nations. Oh, they're dorks. Not so close. Brett's one of the good ones. Dang, thank you. Are you feeling okay? You usually don't compliment me. But yeah, like, they really missed the boat, and part of it is that, like, yeah, there's a lot of really good games that for various reasons you can't get. Like, either, I think only very recently you could actually get the other three Final Fantasies, because they only brought in 1, 4, and 6. But 3 and 5 specific. 2 is just a weird Final Fantasy. Damn it. Like, just in general, they were experimenting, and I really wish Square did more. Like, I can rant about Squeenix and FF games in general as being kind of blasé. But 3 and 5 are massively important Final Fantasy games because they have the job system. Like, that is FF's big gimmick. the fact that you can that you have very custom and granular control about of your character's classes that they just kind of dropped. Yeah, the full name definitely came after. Oh yeah, I feel like they want to be gun. That was the best way to make the name work. Oh yeah, wait. True, you did have the Reaper earlier, which would explain you feeling. Maybe that affected you a bit more than you thought. It's like up.
You're probably better off grabbing onto the wheel and taking me up. Shadow, hop in. Hey, that one's unbreakable.
Oh, right. It's right ahead. It's like not bad. Nice. It's really interesting to see what people's spice tolerances are.
Where they keep the mother gun. Sure.
Like some people just are not bothered either through constant exposure or being used to it. Some people are extremely bothered in all ways. Ow. Prisosol. Decent with spice. Yeah, the friend dying is the more expected option. Yeah, I was never like used to it because that was just not something that any of my family enjoys. So, yeah. Holy shit, that actually worked. Didn't expect that. No, spice tolerance minus. Yep, that's about the same for me. Nah. Anyway, point is, spice can be good if you're used to it, and pretty much you do actually have to have a little bit of integrity and self-control, because if you don't, then you're not, like, companies aren't going to pay attention to what you're saying, because, like, they see that something is working, and all that's telling them is, oh, this works. Like, we don't need to change anything because right now what we're doing is working. There's backlash for sure, but the important thing is, well, we're in it now.
Don't let him get away.
There's backlash and they're not happy, but they're still buying stuff and we're getting record profits, so that's what's important. Like, after a while, you do have to recognize that only the devs are in it for the love of the game.
Time for a showdown.
I've seen some MST3K. It's a fun one. And kind of like...
That Chaos Emerald belongs to Gun.
Wait. Okay, so that was just find the Chaos Emerald. There we go. While since what? Yeah, I like started with the first one and then kind of dropped off at the end, but they're fun.
I will not allow those creatures to take this emerald.
Can't help it. Yeah. Spice is awful like that. Like, it's hard to get into it and like, ugh, just all around, ugh, if you're not used to it. It feels like you're dying because, like, that's the point of capsaicin. Yeah, I'd be surprised, Fang, if you haven't seen AMST3K, because, like, that seems like right up your alley for just... The best way to see how to do something is to also see how not to do it, and there are so many bad and cheesy movies in that, and I love it for them.
I need these emeralds to uncover the truth about my past.
Yeah.
What do you think, Vermin?
Wasn't the best. Ugh, understandable. Oh, hey, now he has 3 pupils. Weird, because earlier I noticed that he only had 1. Alright. Ugh.
Your foolish attempts to defy me and to your miserable.
He's the one behind this terrorist plot. Shadow, it's up
If
to you.
anything, I'm glad that it's Black Doom because he's so much easier.
There has to be a weak spot.
He is so much easier than the gun robots. Especially if you can get, like... any sort of firearm. Like this SMG. Also, I kind of wish that if you were doing like a good ending where you have, like, in this case, Rouge right next to you, I kind of wish, like, just to kind of drive home, like, one of the points of the game of, like, hey, you idiot, you actually got friends. Just trust them for, like, a moment. That they would also attack Black Doom with you when you did, like when you did a jump attack. And deal, like, a little bit extra damage, so it didn't feel like you're doing this all alone and they're here. To watch. Yeah, that is the podcast pretty much. It's like, of all my inspirations for streaming, the format of sarcastic individuals.
Just don't stand there, run.
Nope. Like this. Heyo. The format of people just sitting there and being sarcastic about things or making fun of stuff has had a bit of an inspiration. Oh, that's so much more useful. Nah, actually, I think Chaos Blast is still the best power. Damn.
He can teleport himself, just like you. Don't lose sight of him.
Wait. Come on. Oh, I'm just going to... It turns out weird alien space magic really messes up modern targeting computers. Chaos Blast better than Baja Blast? Maybe. It's really hard to say. I haven't tasted both at the same time for it to form a proper comparison. Oh, why did that bounce? Oh, I think maybe a Chaos Blast to the face, unless you threw the cup very hard, would hurt a little bit more than a cup of Baja Blast to the face. Is there any other... Nope, we are out of guns. It would be nice if there was... No, wait, I don't even need to complain about it. This is by far one of the easiest and better boss fights, because it's not a giant gun robot with questionable hitboxes. Like, it's funny how Gun has harder bosses than Eggman, because there's no exploitable gimmick and there's no... And, like, Eggman's hitboxes are much more generous. Talking Baja or Baja? Well, if you're a gringo like Fang, it's Baja. If you actually know how to speak a little bit of Spanish, it's... Wait. No, wait. If you're Fang, it's Baja. If you know how to speak any amount of Spanish, it's Baja. It's Baja. You know, like Baja, California. See, Fang, it's funny because you're just completely wrong. God, that reminds me of something that's so stupidly funny, and I can't believe Grenade launcher? Patterson, fire a warning shot. Sir, this is an M32 grenade launcher. Potato, potato. Just fire it, Patterson. But now, remember when Square Enix tried to say that, like, the Final Fantasy VII character is pronounced Kate Sith?
Sorry to disappoint.
They're actually wrong. because that character's name is a reference to like a Irish, Welsh, Europe, or English, British Isles folklore creature that in the Celtic is pronounced Ket-She. And like they're just completely wrong about that. They're like, no, you can't say what a word in an actual word and name in Welsh is just because you made a mildly popular RPG in the 90s. Second language is French. Yeah, and I didn't take Spanish in high school. I took French, and you don't have anything. And saying Baja is like Squirrely Dan and Letterkenny adding S to the end of words. God, I love Letterkenny's. Get this man a puppers. Took French in high. Hell yeah. See, the problem, at least for my high school, is that the French teacher was actually competent. Unlike the 7 Spanish teachers that went through that department in like 1 year. All right, good and you? How are you now? Good and you? Not so bad. Think I've had a puppers? Good. I've considered going to Canada to try to find one. Can't remember most of it. Yeah, I don't know that much Spanish either, but or French either. It's gone. I tried, failed. But yeah, I once again streamed for much longer than I expected. That was a good stream. Had a bit of crashing out, had a bit of nonsense, but in the end, worked out well. So let's see who we've got to raid. Yeah. Oh, hey. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Like it is a fun thing, bit of crash out. I'm gonna go to ending soon because I have to remember that I have this and how to use it. I think I'm able to do a more regular stream for now. Like it's getting a lot easier to stay on that level, and yeah, I think we're going to raid Noble Lemon. They're game dev right now. They're playing Peak with a member of their game dev team, Igni, and they're cool. They do like a bunch of fun stuff. Like earlier that I will not thing. Like earlier this month, they did a OC fighter tournament where if you subbed, you could submit your OC or character, and there's like a fighter maker game that he just put everything in. And I'm proud to say that in the tournament that ended up happening, I subbed and submitted Reen for the design because there's like a couple of like templates that were like perfect for her. She's the only people they lost to were Reen, the guy who got with lucky wheel spins all the way to the highest difficulty, and the final boss was so bullshit we all came together as a community to figure out how to cheese it. So it was fun. Like they're really cool, and also a lemon. What's not to love? Yeah, see you around. I'll probably be in the Discord to yell at.